This is the unluckiest man in the world. He just took a nap on a plane, but when he landed, his country no longer existed. His passport was invalid, his currency was worthless, and his return flight had been cancelled indefinitely. At 45 years old, Tom was about to be trapped in JFK Airport for the next 18 years, but he had no idea yet. Tom was escorted to an office by airport security. The supervisor tried to explain the situation, but Tom didn't understand a single word of English.
Imagine that these potato chips are Krakosia. Big Apple represents the Liberty Rebels. No more Krakosia.
Turns out, a civil war had broken out in his country the night before. Without international recognition, Tom had no nationality. He wasn't allowed to enter the US, but also had nowhere else to go. He was now stuck in the terminal. Security gave him a few meal vouchers and a calling card, but as he saw breaking news on the airport TV, Tom finally understood. His homeland was in chaos. He rushed to the payphones to call home, but couldn't read the English instructions. No one stopped to help. Still, Tom stayed optimistic. As long as he had food, he could survive. He saw a young woman struggling to close her suitcase. Tom kindly stepped in to help, but didn't notice that his meal vouchers had blown away.
Oh my God! You broke my bag!
By the time he realized it, the suitcase was broken, the girl was angry, and an old man had already thrown the vouchers in the trash. Tom tried to dig them out, but was mistaken for a vagrant by janitors and kicked out. Now, he had nothing left. That night, he snuck into a temporary lounge, stacked some old chairs to sleep on, unplugged the lights to rest. He had just laid down when the next morning, the airport supervisor was ecstatic. He was about to be promoted, as long as nothing went wrong. Then, he spotted something on the security cameras, a man walking around in a bathrobe. It was Tom. He had just taken a full bath in a public restroom. Tom went to immigration again, but without a valid passport or visa. He was rejected. He still couldn't enter New York.
I'm sorry, but you've wasted an entire day.
The supervisor was shocked. Tom didn't even try to escape. Most people would have run out by now, worried about his promotion. He came up with a plan. He approached Tom during lunch, while Tom was eating homemade crackers, pretending to be kind. He hinted that the security guards would be gone at exactly 12 p.m. Today only, he said, America will open its gates. Tom thought he'd struck gold, but in reality, officers were waiting outside to arrest him on sight. That way, the airport wouldn't be blamed. But Tom noticed something strange. The surveillance camera followed his every move. He bent down to tie his shoes, and the camera followed. Now suspicious, he darted into a blind spot. The supervisor panicked. Tom had vanished from view.
I wait.
In the chaos, Tom turned the tables. Humiliated in front of his team, the supervisor lost all composure. Meanwhile, Tom was starving. He nearly started eating leftovers when a woman unknowingly saved his life. She returned an airport luggage cart, and the machine refunded 25 cents. Tom figured it out. He gathered every stray card he could find. Coins poured out. Tom could finally eat. Later, the news showed an update about his home country. But again, Tom couldn't understand the English, so he bought a dictionary. Every night, he studied under a headlamp. His vocabulary improved day by day. He returned to immigration. The officer was confused. Why waste time?
You have two stamps. One red, one green.
So?
So, I have chance go New York 50-50.
But the supervisor had been watching. He hated seeing Tom adapt so well, so he assigned staff to collect all the carts.
Thank you. I'll take it from here.
Cutting off Tom's income. Back to crackers again. The supervisor was sure Tom would break and try to escape, but Tom got unexpected help. A worker named Gupta brought him food in exchange for a favor. Gupta had a crush on the immigration officer Amelia, but was too shy to talk to her, so he asked Tom to be his spy. Tom agreed. Each day, Tom chatted with Amelia, gathered her interests, and reported back to Gupta. In return, Tom got gourmet meals. One day, Tom asked her a deep question.
You have choose. Man with money or man with love?
Amelia didn't answer. Tom stayed silent. The next day, Tom brought her a gift box. Inside was an engagement ring. Amelia was stunned.
He waits for you to answer. And Sambaro.
I have to work.
He will wait.
In the airport restaurant, Gupta wore his best suit. Amelia approached quietly and held up her hand, showing the ring. It was a simple, beautiful wedding. Passengers cheered, and to everyone's surprise, Tom caught the bride's bouquet. The supervisor had had enough. Tom was causing too much chaos. He found a loophole. If Tom declared he feared for his life in his home country, he could apply for political asylum under U.S. law. All Tom had to do was state his allegiance, but Tom refused to be manipulated.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Do you, at this time, have any fear of returning to your own country?
No. It's home. I'm not afraid from my home.
Once again, he outsmarted the system. If you want to see what happens next, follow me.